folks, it is breakfast time, which we're doing smoothies today. I'm drinking the 2 smoothie sugar bombs today. We had a little bit of protein yesterday. We still had some weight loss success despite the fact of having protein. So it was a real minimal amount of protein, y'all. Very little. Just so you know, it was a very small amount. Protein will put you in a stall for sure. But not permanently though, because we do have the sugar bomb, the 2 sugar bombs a day. I found my second tumbler. I haven't used this NutriBullet in so long. I actually couldn't find my second tumbler. My wife's drinking my regular tumbler full of fruit smoothie now. So I gotta fix this one up. Me, so I've been washing it out and cleaning it up because this thing's sat in my cabinet for a couple years now. Answer some of y'all's questions while we're having smoothie, because some of you be asking me things like, do I drink alcohol? On occasion, yes. On occasion, I do. I am an occasional drinker. I am not an all-the-time type of alcohol consumer. If we have guests over, that like to do that sort of thing, I like to engage and participate in such activities, yes. But it's something that I could lay down and not have to do. Maybe 2-3 times a year. I used to have a lot more of that type of thing, back in my younger days, and back then I actually consumed a lot more of that type of thing. I'm also a former smoker, hence why you see some bad teeth in my head. Some of you have questions about that. Has nothing to do with my eating habits. That is from years of tobacco use, which I regret. I smoked all the way up into my mid-30s when vaping come along. I got into vaping, and that got me off of the cigarettes. But vaping, unfortunately, also contains nicotine, and I was a heavy vapor. My earliest videos on this channel, you could actually see me doing some of that vaping. And I quit vaping, putting some strawberries in November of 2022. So I haven't vaped since then. And that is also when I hit my lowest low on that scale. So my lowest low on that scale. Now that I think about it, probably the absence of that nicotine might have led to a lot of my weight gain. I mean, food just started tasting better, right? They say it does. I guess that's never been a more true statement, and maybe I am a testimonial to that. But the whole upper, that's all dental work. All of that's dental work. The bottom, I'm not so proud to show you quite as much yet. I do plan on having the dental work eventually for them too. It's amazing what they can do with titanium posts and make you more permanent sets and stuff like that now. I want to go for some of that. In the future. Thing of it is it's very, very costly. All that stuff costs money that I do not have. I mean, back when I had the top done, things didn't cost as much, and that was only in 2016. That was only in 2016. And I should have returned quicker back then, because the prices that jumped up from that, from I thought it was high then to get something done. Everything went from like $10,000 to $12,000 to now $24,000 to $26,000 to have those procedures done. So, even though my teeth are not in great shape, they are still very attached. They're not loose. They're not no danger of falling out. Despite the fact that of all the nicotine damage that I did to them during my smoking years, there's no cavities in them. They don't hurt. We'll talk about those problems. So, the funny part is, and other people that probably have teeth issues can vouch for me down in the comment section, if you're brave enough to talk about those type of things. I'm an open book. When I was at my heaviest, when I'm at my heaviest, and I ate a lot of cholesterol filled food, greasy food, I have like a swelling in my gums and a heart throb in there. And as long as I stay away from the sugar and the greasy food at the same time, there is no issue. I noticed that through my teeth. So if I'm having that experience through my teeth, what are people having that actually don't have any problems at all, and it goes undetected? They're probably having the same things. It's just on a minute scale that you can't detect, right? So like when your body stays in ketosis more, and your body does go into ketosis, on this sugar bomb thing, your calories are lower no matter what. You go into some ketosis with it, 2 meals a day, what Cole suggests, I wake up with ketones on my breath quite often, even though I have 2 meals a day. And here's the important thing: if you're hungry, snack on some fruit, snack on it. I don't care what time it is. I do that. If I feeling so uncontrollably hungry, I just grab some grapes. That usually does the trick. Keep grapes around. Grapes are awesome. Grapes are awesome for that. But yeah, I don't have any tooth pain eating this fruit sugar. Now, if I was to eat like a Jolly Rancher candy or something like that, it not only so like Cole says, I could take and hold the Jolly Rancher candy between my tongue and the roof of my mouth and be just fine. No problems doing that. But when trying to chew that hard candy, it not only bothers my my bad stuff going on in there, and I do have all my bottom teeth, by the way. I do have them all. But sorry, I'm putting some grapes in there, and I'm trying to make sure I don't get the grape stems. But yeah, I don't have a problem with it unless the only time I've ever had tooth trouble is when I'm stuffed to the point where I can't eat any more of all kinds of junk food, and then I try to have some cake or candy. Then my teeth hurt. Then they hurt. It's funny how this information is never passed along from person to person, because people just don't talk about these things openly to each other, I guess. But yeah, so far no tooth trouble, no kind of stuff like that. No issues so far on those type of things. Goodness gracious, it's going to take forever. Let me cut it here. I got to tend to my son real quick, and I will get back with you when I get this thing filled up with grapes. It's taken a while. It's taken a while, but I want these sweet black grapes in there with that frozen juice, because straight out all frozen fruit gives you more like a sorbet. So if you put some fresh fruit like this in with it, and then the juice I'm using this morning is this mango tangerine, you get like a more like a smoothie that you can drink that's not quite as thick. Both are good. Both are drinkable through a straw, or you can eat it with a spoon. Whatever you like. I mean, there's just so many ways. It's just hard to do it wrong. There's really no wrong way to do it. And I have, done the foamy smoothies for you. I got some ideas for some new ones that I may be sharing at supper time. But anyway, I get back with you in a second. Alright, that's good enough. And I still got the leftover smoothie from my wife's on here. So I'm just going to leave that in there and blend it in there with mine. Uh-oh, I forgot to add the juice. Dang it. I'm going to be making a mess. Yep, completely making a mess. See, not quite full this time. I got tired of fiddling with the grapes, but yeah. What we didn't get in fruit, we'll make up with fruit juice. Well, I hope I didn't overfill this thing, because this thing will let you know it. But yeah, I see some of you are pretty open-minded and willing to listen to a few things. So I'm going to offer you some advice, because people, throw in, those little sly things in there, and I can see you willing to listen to some advice. So here's some advice for you. If a very powerful figure that is out there telling you in one breath, population control, climate change, we need population control, and in the second breath they're telling you that it's okay to eat a diet that for years and years and years they have been telling you not to eat for your health concerns, you might want to question everything. Don't leave nothing to chance. Don't be so gung-ho to accept everything out there. Look into your own self and make a determination. You know internally what's right and what's wrong. But yeah, don't be so willing to accept a movement that just all of a sudden just so happens to be presented as a good thing, because later on down the road that can change. I've seen it. We're all seeing it now. Is it really changing? Because they say something else, out the side of their mouth. Just saying. Be open-minded. Question everything. Follow what in your heart what God gives you. He'll guide you in the right direction. I don't think he made all these berries and fruit and even cane sugar, for that matter, for us to not discover and enjoy. Of course, that type of thing goes against so many narratives that what's wrong with that? That blended up a lot better. And I forgot my straw. Y'all know me. I forgot my sugar. I forgot to put my sugar in there. Oh well. This probably got a lot of sugar in it. Yeah, it's got like 31 grams. It should be enough. It should be enough this time. Now, when I mess around with that cranberry, I gotta add some of that. That is good, y'all. That is a good smoothie right there. It's not too thick. Perfectly sweet. I mean, it's sweet. It's so sweet. Mmm. Now, I don't drink it because I have issues with eating the sugar. I don't drink it for that reason. I drink it for that reason because it's just better. It's just better. It digests better, probably. It's so good. This thing will keep you full and satisfied for hours. I've done said it before. Hours. Oh, man. All right, folks. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. But, yeah, life regrets. Smoking, that's a big no-no. Uh, it's not always just the sugar that messes up your teeth. Just remember that. Actually, before I go, until this diet, I've never really been a big sugar eater. I've been mostly a junk food eater. I avoid sugar. I don't eat a lot of sugary things. Hardly ever. I mean, I eat birthday cake at birthday parties, pies at Christmas, Thanksgiving, that type of thing, But and I've always loved fruit, but I've never used it or eaten it as much as I have lately. Regrettably so. Regrettably so. And I have been an all meat diet eater. And yeah, you can adjust to that. But the minute you slip off that routine for anything, the minute you slip, it is hard to get back on it. I've experienced it. I've seen it. I've lived it. Uh, One time we was doing I got pictures of all this stuff. One time we was doing a low carb diet. It was more of an Atkins style, which Atkins phase 1 is basically carnivore minus the cup of greens. If you're following the true 1970s version of Atkins diet, the very first version. I'm here to tell you, nobody was ever eating those cup of greens. And I talk about Gen Xers all the time. I see Baker and some of the others out there, other doctors, that promote that. They're Gen Xers. They know. They know. Trust me, they know about the Atkins phase 1. If they've been around as long as I have, they know. And nobody was eating that cup of greens. Even if you did eat the cup of greens, everything, all your benefits and results were coming from the from the meat part of that, Atkins used to state things like this, once you slipped into the phase 2. If you're having trouble on phase 2, or if you find yourself gaining weight, go back to the induction phase for a week or two, and then swap back. That's what he used to say. That was his message. I mean, they just took his diet and broke it off into all kind of different parts, and now you got carnivore, keto, and I guess ketovore, whatever that is, out of it now. I don't know. I can't keep up with it no more. There's so much of it out there. What's the next phase? Bone broth diet? I guess that's the next phase. Us smoothie drinkers. That's what we'll have to hear next. Hey, we're on the bone broth diet now. Our hunter-gatherer ancestors used to boil down the bones of animals and drink it like I better stop. I'm getting way too out there now. I'm getting too outrageous. I'm sorry. If I hadn't participated in these things, I wouldn't find it comical. I'm sorry. I just don't like the idea of, hey, you got to do this forever. To me, that interpreting that is like, You got to do this forever means you got to listen to me forever. Everything I tell you is the gospel according to proper human nutrition. Is it really? And the algorithm picks up on that, and it'll bring that into your world to where you think that nothing else exists. It really does, like nothing else exists. See, I'm open-minded. I listen to things not only from the carnivore and the keto experts, but I like listening to Mike the Vegan and stuff like that too. Because he's good at breaking down scientific papers and knowledge and stuff. In a lot of ways. If you hear what one of them's saying, go see what he's had to say about certain things. Go see what he's had to say about people stroking out on certain diets. Different things like that. Always be open-minded and get more than one opinion or two opinions. Don't have an opinion in your head and then just go seek out an expert that's going to confirm everything that you want to hear. Go hear the things you don't want to hear too. You might learn something. Folks, that's all I got for this one. So until the next one, you folks have a good one.